everyone, Audrey here from Panda Monium. We are at Jefferson Island here in Tennessee. This is our new campground and it is right by the lake. I believe this is part of the Catawba river system. We were only supposed to be here for 1 day, but we've liked this place so much we've been here for 3 days. The temperatures are just really moderate. There's a nice cool breeze that comes off of the water. It's just wonderful. So we are going to be leaving tomorrow, but I thought I'd show y'all around. But before I do that, I have to unhook my bike because there is a store about 2 miles up the road, and I told Scotty he can use my bike because it would be quicker. There was a bigger group in this area and we had parked on the other side of the campground, but when this came available we ended up moving over here, and unfortunately they had left a lot of trash behind. So Terry and Scott cleaned up their site, and that's the fire pit that we were using, but my site, we hadn't used the fire pit. I am going to end up cleaning this fire pit before we get going. There was a guy that just came by in a Jeep. They were doing some cleanup here, I guess, and they wanted to see if we wanted any kindling.
Terry was saying you're going to ride it. I said, well, I did it once before, but I want to make sure I'm all on the ball again.
Yeah, so all you have to do is press this power button on the battery.
Okay. Press it, hold it? No.
Just press it in. That cuts everything on, and then you just press and power this on. That's your meter. And it automatically starts at 1.
I have to push and hold this?
Yes, push and hold.
Okay.
And then to cut the bike off, you don't have to press that again. You just cut off the main power.
Okay. And then
that'll cut everything off.
So, but last time that number was like on number 5. So how do I change that?
The plus button.
Okay.
So power it on. And see this plus button?
Okay.
So the plus button, you want it to be on 5. You just do that.
Okay.
You just
and then the minus.
Yeah, if you want to go back down.
Okay.
So plus button up.
Okay.
So you're set on 5. Remember if you go into stores or anything with the bike, or make sure you cut that power off.
Power off there.
Right.
Okay. Because I think what happened last time, I was pushing and I put that down to 3. And then when I went to leave, I was like, this thing's only doing 11 miles an hour. So I was pedaling. I was like, oh, I'm getting home, man. Because I thought it was dying. Now, what about this? What is that for?
That's the gear shift. I wouldn't mess with that.
Okay, and this is the throttle again.
Right.
Brake and brake.
Right.
I got the lock in there and the key in my pocket. Okay. Better not require helmets in this thing. So I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna start at 3 because I know when I go to pedal this thing, it's gonna scare me.
Okay, don't run into your solar panel.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Okay. But I can pedal for a little bit before I hit that throttle, right? Or is it gonna take off automatically?
Because it's pedal assist.
Okay, here we go.
So once you start pedaling, it's going to assist you.
Oh, there we go. Woo! Oh, yeah.
Bye! Don't forget to lock it up. Be safe. Lord have mercy. Pray for us. This campsite was a hot mess. I mean, the trash was piled up. There was metal in here and everything. But Terry and Scott did most of the cleaning of their campsite. I helped a little bit. Not much, because I'm going to clean mine. And yeah, this was ridiculous that she raked all this out. You can go check out her video. She shows where she cleaned up everything. And they made a nice little fire pit that we've been using. I like it. Momo, you like it? Yes? The lake does go all the way around. There's that side of the campground. There's this side of the campground. And even on the far side of the lake, there's another road. And that's part of this campground too. Yeah, I believe there's some tent campers over there now. The one thing I don't particularly care for is all the cigarette butts just scattered everywhere. Terry cleaned up all the cigarette butts in her site. I mean, I know people smoke, that's fine, but throw it in the fire pit or either bag it. They were nice enough to leave some wood behind though. They do have rope swings right there. They're not very thick ropes, so I don't know if I would trust that. And the branch doesn't look very big. This morning they just brought in porta potties, which is awesome. I guess since they didn't have porta potties here, it looks like someone made a makeshift bathroom out of metal over there. What you think, Moo-moo, huh? I do have my BioLite stove, and that's probably what I'm going to use if I start a fire. But I'm still going to clean this trash out right now. Are you chillaxing, Moo-moo? Oh, not anymore? So I got a fire started, and I cleaned up all the trash that was in the fire pit. A lot of plastic and cans and even a coffee mug. Oh, and a sub was in there too. So the one thing that confuses me is not only are there porta potties here, there's also a dumpster and trash bins all around, but people still want to leave their trash. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off to one of the trash cans since it's not that big of a bag. Terry and Scott I gave them my big black trash bags because I brought them with me. They had 2 bags full plus a paper bag full of just metal. Since we are in bear country, they do have these bear-proof trash cans. There's a lock in there, and then you pull it. Easy as that. And like I said, there is also a big, huge dumpster down the road. I don't know why you'd want to litter. Although I will say that the dumpster was completely full, and so were those trash cans. So it's probably why it got a little messy here. Or people just don't care. Before this, we were in a pretty tight camp spot. I love how open this one is. Come on, Moo-moo. Good girl. I've already done my lemon water earlier today and I had my green juice, but I am in the mood for something sweet. So I'm going to make strawberry shortcake. I already have the shortcake. I have the strawberries cooking in here with the honey that the guy was nice enough to give me. This is really good honey. And also I put some cream in there. I have some cream and honey here, and I'm going to whip this up and make my own whipped cream for it. I bought a set of these whisks to whisk the whipped cream. They're about $3, $3 something. There's a reason why I bought the whisks with the small metal handle. I don't have a beater, so I made my own. I think that'll work. Now you can buy an inexpensive beater for about 15 to 20 bucks at Walmart, but I already had the drill and these were only $3 and they're really light, and I just didn't want to have to store something else here, so because beaters can be a little big and bulky unless you get the hand beaters, but I had the drill, so I went ahead and made use of it. It's battery powered and it works awesome. It actually did a really good job. That's some thick whipped cream. I have my strawberries on. Now for a dollop of whipped cream. I'm trying to reduce the intake of processed sugars. Now this shortcake only has 8 grams, where other cakes and candies can have 40 to 50 grams of sugar. And the rest of it is made with honey, which is natural and good for you. Mama, you ready? It's time to go for a bike ride. Going through the campsite now. You just kind of park along the side of the road. That's all they do. There's more camping over there. Mama, you're doing so good, keeping up. Well, they emptied the trash bins, but not the dumpster. That's weird. It's still completely full. Good girl, Moo-moo, good girl. This is the entrance for Jackson Island. And that leads to where we're camped at. And this leads to the other side of the waterway. There's some information about Jackson Island. It says hunting allowed according to state and federal laws and regulation. Camping is limited to 14 consecutive days. Camping equipment may not be left unattended overnight. Remove all litter, which it seems like they have problems with here. No unauthorized vehicles, cutting or removal of vegetation, or target shooting. I'm gonna take a quick ride down to the other side and see what it's like. Go, Mama, go! Go, Mama, go! Good girl. Well, it seems like there's a residence down this road. It's a pretty long path. I just wanted to stop for a second and listen to the birds singing. It's so quiet back here. We don't have that far to go, just right up the road. Seems like someone just left this campsite. The wood is still smoking. Somebody fishing in a pontoon boat out there. This is a huge lake. So that's an island right there. And past that island is where Rhea Springs campground is. They actually have showers and toilets, but they are closed until Memorial Weekend, I believe. Such a big lake. And over here is where we are. I just came around this way. There are probably 20, 30 campsites over there. Here, there's not as many. There's probably less than 10 over here. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 over here. It does seem quieter on this side, although last night I saw several campfires through here. I think that one was going. There were 2 more over here because I saw 3 campfires from across the lake. It's really hard to see because the sun is shining so bright this way, but we are right over there somewhere. I think we're actually more to the right over here, but the bush is in the way. Oh, I see. Yes, we're right about there. I'll zoom in. Panda's right there in the cluster of trees. I don't know if you can see it or not. So these signs are all over the place. It says camping limited to 14 consecutive days. So if you leave for a couple days, I'm not sure if they allow you to come back, but there is a number there. It's 1-800-TVA-LAND. This is the first sign I've seen that said leave no trace, and it's about litter. Obviously they don't read this here. Well, not everybody, but some people. Because obviously we had to clean up our campsites, but now that they're clean, hopefully it'll inspire the next person to camp there to keep it clean as well. Fingers crossed. You ready to head back, moo-moo? She's getting some good exercise. Alright, well, we're headed back to our campsite. Thought it was time for moo-moo to have a little ride. She did really good today. I decided to take one of these back roads, and it just has farmland on it. Look at all the little pretty flowers. It's beautiful through here. Yeah, this would be a perfect place to own land. Are you tired? She was giving me some evil looks when I said that. She's like, could you please leave me alone? Can't you see I'm resting?
Going back? Going down.
Go ahead. Put your head back down. Sleepy, sleepy. She gave me those squinty Asian eyes.
Oh, look, she's so tired.
Oh, yeah, she is.
Her
Okay.
little eyes were shutting as her head was up there.
What you watching? You watching the birds? The birds playing in the trees over there? Yay!
That thing is like turbo power. I mean,
It is. It's a wonderful item.
it's like a jet engine. Well, it's the fumes that burn, not the material.
Yeah, but if the fire's coming, or the flames are coming right through the wood, that's pretty cool. We were just mentioning how red the sides are getting. I think that piece of wood on top is acting like a lid and making it a hot oven inside. Sucker is red. I'm getting some editing done, and I'm actually almost done, thankfully, because it is getting late. And it was a wonderful day today. I really do like this campsite, and we've discussed it, and are probably going to stay a couple more days here and just enjoy ourselves, slow down a bit, and enjoy the places we're at. I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay safe and onward bound. Love you guys out there. Bye for now.
You know, I didn't realize that mic was right in my mouth, and I was like,
Oh, yeah. I can put music behind it.
you better watch it.